Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Zoe and I wanted to come on today with something short, powerful, and easy because I know how overwhelming boundaries can feel. Most women I work with tell me they're either terrified to set them or they feel like it's this huge, scary process that has to change everything in their life all at once. But the truth is you don't need to do it all at once. In fact, you shouldn't do it all at once. That sets yourself up for failure because it's just too big an undertaking when you haven't been setting boundaries at all. One boundary, one clear line, one clear limit can completely shift your week, your energy, and get you started on your road to confidence. That's where you start, not with everything. So, a quick example. Have you ever said yes to something and immediately felt it in your body, whether it's a tightness in your chest, a pit in your stomach, a forced smile that doesn't quite reach your eyes? That's your body whispering or yelling at you, no, this was not supposed to be a yes. But most of us have been trained to override that signal, to not listen to our gut or our instincts, to be agreeable, to not make it weird, to avoid being seen as selfish or difficult. So we nod, we smile, we say yes, and then later we feel resentment, burnout, exhaustion, and dread. Tell me in the comments if you've experienced any of this because I know I have. But here's the thing is that your body always knows first before your mind kicks in. It's your instincts. Before your brain justifies the yes, before the guilt kicks in that leads you to say yes, before you start convincing yourself you should just people please again, your body had already given you the answer. So today's win is this. I want you to practice one small boundary this week. It doesn't have to be big or dramatic. It could be I'm not answering emails after 7 p.m., or I need 24 hours notice for last minute requests, or even just let me think about this before I say yes. Something I've been helping a lot of my clients with is not promising deliverables on Monday morning. Do not ever promise a deliverable on Monday morning because that means you're going to work on it all weekend and you've trapped yourself. So that's a really live example. And that's it. That's simple. Okay? And here's the reframe I want you to carry. Boundaries aren't walls. They are not hurting anybody. They're filters. They don't push people away. They let the right things in and keep the draining things out. I'm not telling you not to do the work. I'm just telling you to give yourself time and grace with it. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're the operating conditions that allow you to deliver your best work and live your best life. They're what you need to be able to sustain the pace and the momentum that you want to and live the life you want to. So let's try this together. I want you to drop in the comments or DM me directly. I want to hear all your thoughts. What's one boundary you could set this week that would make you feel more peaceful, more present, or more in control? It could be something small like turning off notifications during dinner, something bigger like telling a client your response time is 24 hours. Put it below, DM it to me. I'll give you feedback and help you phrase it the best way that works for you. We can make it sound like you. You don't have to sound like me. Because when you set one boundary, everything else is going to start to shift. Your energy, your focus, your confidence, your happiness. So this is exactly what I help women do in the Empowered Voice Accelerator program. It's starting soon this week, but again, I'm happy to talk you through all of it. We go step by step, building boundaries that stick without the guilt, without the shame, and without burning everything down in the process. Because I know I felt like burning it all down sometimes. But when I take a step back, turn on my filters that keep the draining things out and let me focus, let me breathe, let me think, it feels a lot better. And I want that for you too. So if you're tired of feeling stretched too thin or resentful and you don't know where to start, you're ready to communicate clearly, confidently, and authentically you, send me a DM with the word boundaries. I'm here for you, and I'll send you the next step, and we'll get you moving toward the version of you who protects her energy like you deserve to be protected. Can't wait to hear from you.